There we go. Now the audio's on. So good morning. Good morning. All right, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna get started. We got some big movers today: MGNX, NVAX, CBAY. There's quite a lot of stocks moving around today, as there always is what it seems, anyways. So we'll wait for the stream to populate here a little bit. The market was on more of a bull move overnight, probably a little bit into resistance this morning. But other than that, I think today's shaping up to be a pretty good Tuesday so far. Okay. Uh, 293. Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, maybe we'll start here with the SPY, because why not? So coolly, it says it looks like the CPI just came out. Give me a second. But yeah, so you can see markets are kind of pulling down right now. Earlier this morning, I was just pretty much mentioning, I would really not be long bias in this area too much for right now. So we're starting to pull back some, kind of expected. So again, for right now, I ultimately had more of a bearish view going into the market. Not extremely bearish, but just wouldn't really be long at the prices we were at. And if you guys remember from yesterday, we mentioned not to be short down here at these levels, but probably to be neutral at the open to long bias the market. And yesterday we went on a really nice run. So if you look at, kind of take a step back, look at how we were positioned yesterday for market open. Let's go into today. Today you're going to see that where we're kind of in the higher side of the cycle this morning going into the open. So we're probably just going to be bearish. I don't think we're going to retrace like yesterday. For example, look at yesterday. Yesterday moved from lows all the way back to highs. Just lows all the way to highs. Today, I don't really anticipate we're going to see markets pull all the way down to lows. I anticipate we'll probably see some sort of pullback that maybe brings us back down to about 292 maybe, and then we're going to try to do some sort of support, hold, and bounce in the 292 zone and bring us back up on the day. So I see early morning, maybe short-term early morning bearish, midday long bias is kind of how I'm viewing the market today. Mid-morning long bias, but early morning bearish, mid-morning, midday more long bias is how I'm viewing the markets for now. Unless something dramatic happens and some more news breaks. But anyways, that's how I'm viewing us right now. Okay? All right, so you guys can see MGNX, NVAX, CBAY. These are some of the really big popular names this morning we're also going to cover. Okay? CBAY, I would just go out. I mean, I don't even have to look at the chart. I would just tell you it's probably going to be a selling. I already know it's it. Well, is it? I can't remember, honestly, but we'll take a look. CBAY. So this is kind of the number one talked about penny stock, I'd say, right now this morning. So the red levels on my chart are the selling, are the price action and long-term trend resistance. Just above that, you're going to have your first standard deviation resistance. So I see for CBAY maybe a pop, but not a run. Then again, it is earnings. Yeah. I mean, all I got to say is I know that from where we're at, we're kind of hitting resistance points. Not that it can't keep going, right? So if you look at the daily chart, CBAY, you'll see this big gap right here from, let's call it last year. You see that big gap up to 5. Well, if we throw the 4-hour chart on, you're going to see that we just filled that gap. So that we just really ran and filled the gap, went to resistance. Okay? So that is that red dotted line right there. That first one. Okay? And now the second one just above it is going to be your daily chart resistance. It's actually a little different now, I think, but yeah, so your daily chart resistance is here at like 585, 590. So I just don't see a big amount of room to run on the stock per se, but maybe a pop. That's about it for CBAY right now. That's all I see. Okay. Do I think Mark can go $2 to $10 to $20 as a long play? No, I don't. Probably not. Yeah, most likely not. I mean, if you just look at Mark, it's just no, probably not. I honestly haven't even like looked to justify that, but to go from 25 cents, no, this isn't going to go to $20. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. So I would already be selling Mark myself. Anyways, yeah, it's kind of in the sell cycle, but anyways, I don't think Mark's going to go to 20. And Mark, I think, is already a little overdone, and you're probably going to want to start shifting back to the bear side on that stock now. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. I do. Really appreciate that. When would you dump money into Play, Texas Roadhouse, or Cheesecake Factory? Just wondering. Honestly, you know, that could take us down a rabbit hole if I say what I was going to say. I mean, honestly, from the technical side, you should already be buying them. There you go. From the technical side of things, from statistical trend, if you buy now and the company doesn't go out of business, you'll make money. It's pretty much it. Maybe not Play, but I mean, and even so, like, right, look at hold on. Right, if you look at Play, look at gap down, traded pretty much sideways, peaked up, then it got tanked. So, granted, I mean, this is in the buy cycle, but they're not making any money right now, so I would say you'll probably be sitting on it for a long time. But in theory, all of your airlines, NCLH, CCL, they're all at extremely low prices for buying right now. Because if you trade anything like trend, then you'd know that we're way on the bottom side of these cycles, and essentially we should be buying, right? And then you'll also see here, I mean, you had a bullish divergence occur there. That's what also piqued our interest in you had bullish divergences. So anyways, yeah, I mean, from a long-term perspective, you're already in the buy cycle right now. Okay. Annie, how come a stock can have ridiculous volume on the day and have no movement whatsoever? Well, let me put it like this. If I came to your house right now and filled your entire house with Tic Tacs and I told you to remove the Tic Tacs one by one, it would take you a really long time. Almost like you'd probably be putting almost no dent in it, right? If you did it for an hour. Same thing. There's just so many shares to go around on that stock that even with extremely heavy trading volume, it's like nothing's even really happening. So that's basically what it would be like. If I came and filled your whole house with Tic Tacs and told you to take them out one by one with tweezers, it's going to take you a really long time to see any sort of change. So it just means that there's a lot of supply for shares. There's so many shares available that even all the transactions aren't making a dramatic difference. Alrighty, so now let's take a look at MGNX. So arguably, anyways, this is a stock I'm following both long and short. You know, if I'm trading, it depends on how I trade it, you know, how the trades end up going. But MGNX is a stock that I'll definitely continue following to be a short seller on. It's still easy to borrow, can still short sell it. And with that being said, that means that when it's easy to borrow and it runs big like this, people know that retail traders are shorting it. Hence, that's why they're going to try to squeeze the market like they did overnight. So anyways, we're keep fading down here, so we're going to be coming into support pretty soon. But anyways, this stock I'm going to be watching short bias today and long bias. Long bias if we fall down near like 25. And yeah, if we like crashed all the way down to 25, I'd dip by 25 probably in a heartbeat. So we'll trade this both long bias and short bias right now. Right now we're in the buying cycle, so I might wait for a little pop and then maybe a short, something like that. Let's go over to NVAX. Yeah, so NVAX actually probably should just so I just bought 200 shares on this actually. So getting long NVAX this morning. But again, this was an earnings play, big jump. Right now, essentially the market's performing a bull flag right below the regression trend. So this is it seems decently reliable to jump in on for myself. But ideally what we're going to look for is we have buying coming from below, perform a bull flag. Now we want the bull flag to get over 37.73. Once that happens, we should fire off a squeeze, and then maybe we'll start moving into the upper side of the channel and look to close out around there. So anyways, but yeah, it looks like we got a bull flag forming up here just below our regression trend, which can take us into a long move like that. And you can see how big we jumped yesterday, so we know this thing has volatility, so we'll keep following it. So anyways, we'll follow MGNX, NVAX, and then what else? What else is going on? Oh yeah, there's one more. PTGX. Yeah, PTGX is another one we're still following for a short trade. This might end up being one that we end up short swinging for a long time, but again, I think this stock is going to end up kind of fading back down. You can always see what happens every time it gets up to the red levels here. So we're probably looking at maybe fading this back short into the market. So, keep PTGX on watch. This might be something you want to swing short, okay? Billy, what's a divergence? A divergence is when the price goes, when you have prices making new highs while the momentum on the RSI is dropping. Or you have a stock that is making new lows while the momentum's trending up. It's an opposing argument, essentially. So we call it a divergence, and works really well for understanding when things are probably going to turn on you. Okay, here's an example. There was one this morning on Mark. Okay, so Mark had a divergence right here. Okay, so you'll see, we'll look down here at the RSI. So this jump on the RSI matches up with this move. Okay, so from this move all the way to this move up here, we were diverging on momentum, which is signaling that pullback and that slowdown, right? So you would be able to predict this pullback was going to happen by pretty much looking at that RSI and seeing that divergence. You'd know that this was probably going to pull back there. All right. I haven't looked at Lyft, or have I? Let's see. Okay, so market's kind of on the up. You're probably going to want to be. You're gonna want to probably be more on the. I don't want to say bear, but yeah, I would say you're probably gonna be more long bias if the prices get to 30.55. Around 30.55, I'd look for a bounce right there because 30.55 is also this 4-hour. Trending support right there, 30.50, 30.55. So that's where I'd be long bias on Lyft today, down there. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, DKNG, right? Yeah, it's kind of getting hyped up a little bit right now, maybe a little pumped up some. I honestly don't really follow DraftKings, don't really know much about them, so I really can't say much on that. But it will be an interesting stock to follow to see how everything ends up playing out there, for sure. Let's see. Also, VTIQ, if any of you guys are looking at this, I don't know if you are, but this is a stock that's starting to get pumped up quite a bit. It is overextended. Obviously it can pull back, but all I'm saying is that this stock is getting pumped up. There's a lot of hype and a lot of momentum behind this, and if this all just kind of keeps going, you might see VTIQ turn into basically turn into, maybe something like Tilray or, what was SPCE, one of those just real pumped up stocks for like a couple months or a couple weeks. I could see this turning into that for now. It's sort of moving in the manner that would do it, where we kind of jump up, hold, pull back, squeeze up, pull back, squeeze up. So it's doing kind of that trading fashion that would lead to all this pumping. So anyways, for what it's worth. Okay. Yeah, we have a video on them, so all you really got to do is just kind of go check out the last video that I think we put up, and you'll learn all about it. Let's go back, take a quick look at the SPY here. Yep, so we bounce back. So you see that, right? Do you see that? Where do we bounce back from? You see we bounced right off, off support, right? So we kind of went up, we faded down, traded in our support zone and up. So this is what I was kind of thinking for the market. So you can kind of see how we bounced right there. Remember how I was saying I would be, I would look for a pullback and a hold, right? I think we might get down here. Maybe we don't, but you can already see the market's doing that sort of fashion where we've pulled back and we've already bounced really well. So you can already see the market's trying to kind of hold up there a little bit. So still going to be a little bearish going in the open, but ultimately I think we'll have a little dip and then we'll try to go long on the market. So let's double back. Let's see how NVAX is doing here. Yeah, NVAX starting to look a little bit better here. Yeah, I just bought a little bit more actually. But starting to work. I mean, it's trying. But yeah, you'll see. This is that's kind of your pop level if we can get through. We'll look at that too. You can see we just had our ultimate volume system is also giving us the relative volume spike. So we're getting bullish buying indication here too on NVAX. And, primarily all the buying volume here it's been majority buying volume. You can see by the candles here, almost all of our volume's buying right now. Not much selling going on. So there goes the bull flag breaking out through our standard deviation mark. So I just took off 100 shares on that push there, a little bit. Still got majority of that position on. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to pay attention and trade this position right now. Anyway, so that's good. Good way to start the morning. You know, getting about almost a $500 win there pre-market. Not bad. Still make more money trading than I can make from YouTube. Some people make a lot of money on YouTube. I mean, I know some channels that are in the finance business that will make like 30 grand, 40 grand a month on YouTube. It's like insane. So maybe one day. I don't know if I'll ever get there, but maybe one day. But yeah, so anyways, I think NVAX can continue pushing here a little bit. Not that it's going to happen all real swift, but essentially what just happened is we've came from the bottom, we've crossed into the upper channel, and we might have enough momentum to keep pushing us up a little bit higher into the channel. If we're extremely lucky, you'd see a move up to 44. But if we ran up to 44, that's essentially where we'd want to make sure we're taking some shares off. Okay? So, anyways, with that being said, what time is it? 8:55? Oh, we still got 5 minutes. 4 minutes now. So yeah, it would be nice to see this up a little bit more. So I only got 50 shares on the position now. So, you know, if this press all the way up to about 54, you'll make another couple $100. You know, we just pretty much got to the pre-market high. You know, so this would be nice because this is a squeeze point and a breakout level for a lot of the retail market, right? So a lot of the retail market might come in here and be like, ooh, we're getting over the pre-market high, let's buy. So we might have some novice traders come in here and push the market up for us, and then we can sell into them is really the goal. If not, we'll just pull back, but, you know, so about it. Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, we passed 100,000 followers yesterday. It was a very fulfilling moment. It was been a lot of work, a lot of time spent on this computer, right? A lot of time spent. No, you can't do market orders pre-market. So everything I was just doing there was all limit orders. So yeah, I trade, you guys have just always known me to trade market orders, but I do limit orders too. I do market orders, limit orders, I do all the orders. It's just, I just know when I'm not going to get filled the way I want to get filled if I do a limit order, and that's why I'll end up probably doing a market order. But you can't do market orders pre-market. They have to be limit orders. Not that the shares aren't getting filled by market makers during those times. You just can't do a market order, okay? Which somebody tried to tell me you could do once on one of my videos, and I'm like, no. Like, that doesn't even, it's not even possible. No, it doesn't happen that way. And he just wouldn't, I'm like, anyways. Maybe contemplate doing YouTube ever again. Did I go to Cranbrook? I feel like somebody just asked me that the other week. No. Prime, the video is already out. Yeah, if you go to our channel, the video is already all out on the custom standard deviation settings here. Honestly, David, you know, I always get that question, what to swing long, but honestly, my mind is so geared at day trading that all the things that I do during the day are normally looking for setups to make money day trading. Therefore, I don't find myself looking for the swing trading opportunities as much as day trading, so then I overlook them just because I'm not actively looking for them as much. So no, I really never know. But I can always usually find a swing trade by the end of the day if I try to. But no, as of right now, I don't have anything off the top of my head. Yeah, that's also, yeah, good till, it's good till close, not good till canceled. I don't know why I always thought that. For some reason, I always thought it's good till canceled. Anyways, Yeah, you're right. And honestly, I've just been lazy not wanting to re-upload that video, but I really should, honestly. What's the secret of penny stocks? Literally buy low, sell high. There's more to it than that, of course, but the secret to penny stocks is pretty much, chances are, if you're thinking of buying it, it's, no, that's not good to say. Yeah, no, I mean, really the secret to penny stocks is really just that. I mean, you buy low, sell high. Most people find themselves buying a penny stock when it's high. Therefore, they end up losing. Just like most stocks. Most people buy a stock when it's high, and then therefore they end up losing, right? See, like right now, there's still people that are thinking of buying into this move on NVAX. Right? Like, no, I wouldn't, right? Like, I'm already long. I don't want to add. I don't want to buy. No. I want you guys to all buy it up, move the price for me, and then I'll sell my shares to you, okay? So there's still people out there that are considering buying NVAX right now. They're like, ooh, it's going to go. It might continue to go, but you got to ask yourselves, how much higher risk entry are you going to take before you tell yourself it's not worth it, right? So just think, though, like when we were looking at it down here, right, we're like, this is a bull flag, right? Who's looking at buying this now? Some of them might be short sellers getting squeezed out. But I wouldn't. I would look at them and be like, that's kind of high. Like, we would need a significant pullback before I'd even consider buying into this, right? Like, that's the way I would look at that. Oh, sorry, David. Yes, no. So it's good till close, not good till canceled. Sorry. So that's a good move. What do I got? Yeah, join yes. Come on. Sell the shares. No, maybe. All right, there we go. So I just took off another 25 shares on that move. Still got on like 26 shares, so that's cool. It's 9 o'clock, so this is the time where I'm going to get ready to roll and head out for the day, get back to our private group. So I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning with me. That's always a good time. I will see everybody tomorrow morning for another trading day. Everybody take care, and again, I'll see you tomorrow.